I mentioned in the stream announcement and in the schedule that we got a board game coming up tonight. We have never played a board game on this show before, as far as I'm aware. In the 7 years that I've done GatorBox, we've never done a single board game. The board game that I've chosen to kick things off with is very special because it's a homemade board game, just like what the Angry Video Game Nerd used to do when he did the episode of like Board James with all of his homemade shitty games on poster boards. That kind of inspired us, and for your 5th birthday, this was 2001, for his 5th birthday, I made him, let's see if we can show it up there. I'll show it up there first. I made him this, and if we put it down in front of the camera, it is Hot Wheels Racer. Now, if you're wondering what this is for, there's like a personalized message right here that we're covering up just so we don't, this is just like a little privacy thing. Go around here. All of the blue spaces are bad. All of the orange spaces here are good. And then if you get the hazard stripe space, then you lose the turn, basically, right? So I put this one together for him. Oh, there's also a warp right here. You could tell when I was making this, I was inspired by fucking Candyland. If we flip it over on the back, apparently its name changes to Mega Hot Wheels Racer. And again, there's another personalized thing that I covered up right here. And if we might not be able to. We got the date right here, 3/20/2001, which this is actually his birthday is March 20th. So I don't think I made it on March 20th. I just dated it for his birthday. So, I probably made this in, like, the beginning of the month, or February, or some shit. So we got Hot Wheels Racer. Alex, that's his power word. His power word is Alex. His 5th birthday, B-Day, because we were hip. Here's the instructions. Put the cars on start, roll dice, and move car. First car to the finish wins. But if you were able to move 6 spaces at a time, you get through real fast.
Yeah.
So what we did is, if it's a 1, 2, 3, you move 1 space. If it's a 4, 5, or 6, you move 2 spaces. I didn't get any dice for this occasion because this is something that can be determined with the flip of a coin. So to make this, to keep this running gag alive on the show, we're going to be consulting the Pepsi Wizard to determine whether or not we move 1 or 2 spaces. So I'm thinking if you get the back, that's 1 space. If you summon the wizard, that's 2 spaces.
All right.
We decided it's going to be a best 2 out of 3 situation to find out who is the 2018 Mega Hot Wheels World Racer World Champion. So it's going to be, it's the old guard versus the new blood. Drives monster trucks for a living. I tell jokes for a living. It's just night and day. Black and white. If you're gonna be my brother, don't matter if you're black or white. Dandelion, that's what it goes. Reflex has brought with him how many cars?
13.
13. He picked a really bad, unlucky number. You should have brought 23. That's our favorite number in chat. We do have an emote for 13 though. You can spam that 13. He's got 13 Hot Wheels cars from his collection, which was partially my collection, and then when I got older, when I saw how much he loved trucks and Hot Wheels, I gave all mine to him. So, I haven't seen these in a very long time. At least 10 years, if not more, I have not seen these trucks. I'm thinking like at least, maybe even coming up on 15. So, This ought to be pretty interesting. So he's got a bag. He's got a little bag of all the cars here. He's just going to hand me a car, and I'm going to react to it, and I'm going to show it to you guys and see if I can remember what it is. So pick out the first one for me.
All right. Definitely probably the least cool that's in the bag, but...
This is the least cool one. So the least cool one is the golden... Didn't we used to call it Warthog from Twisted Metal?
Yep.
The golden Warthog from Twisted Metal 3. It's just a Hummer. It's... You are right, this one is pretty boring, because once you've seen it, you've seen it. What's on the... What year is on the bottom? It doesn't look like
that one doesn't have
a year. But it's a Hot Wheels. It was made in Malaysia. So we have the golden, the pimp mobile.
This one's pretty old.
Pretty old. Oh, wow. It's the old Camaro. This one, look at that. Like, okay, if those colors were inversed, I'd be like, look, guys, it's my furry avatar, but as a car. This one is so. Is this the one from '88?
No, that one's coming up.
That one was. I think this is '89 actually. Right here, 80 something, '89. Look at that. It's the 74 blown Camaro. This is an old one, man. This car is 30 years old.
Yeah.
We used to play a game called Hot Wheels Smash with these, and that's kind of the lead-in to Hot Wheels Crash, where we would basically, it's real simple, it's the game we were playing with the trucks a second ago. We would get, our parents had a hardwood floor, and we would ruin it because we would get on opposite sides and rush these cars together, and they would hit, and then the rules were, if you flipped over, you were out.
Yeah.
You had to pick a different car. You picked up 5 cars, and as you got flipped over, you were out, and whoever ran out of cars first lost. That was, we broke a lot of shit that way, but we were dumb young kids, so.
Alright, so this one's pretty cool. I'm gonna give you all the ones that match the Camaro right now.
Okay.
So you can keep them all together.
Oh, dude. Wait, these match the, oh, were these from a set?
Yep.
So wait, there's a little, it's like a little pickup truck. What kind of truck is that? It's a 56 Chevy. This is from 1991. But wait, this was 91. This one was made in the 80s, so they must have just kept this alive. Also, we'll talk about 91. Vaporwave is not dead, folks. Look at that. Oh, they are from the same set. How the hell does that work? I don't know what kind of car this is. What is it? Oh man, it doesn't say on the back. I can't fake it. But no, you're right. Look, it is like it's the same with the white. Well, these don't have white, but they got the pink little thing on there.
Alright, so this is the last regular plain car, and I just got it.
The last regular plain car.
Yeah, all the other ones after this are like super crazy.
Oh no.
Like off the wall. Like Hot Wheels doesn't even make cars like this anymore. That's how crazy they are. Alright, so I got this one because it matches with another one that's coming up later.
Okay.
And
So
it just looked really cool.
Oh, what? Look at. Wow, that is bright. It's not even going to translate well into the camera. Oh, it's not translating well in the camera at all. Like the camera, this is very muted on the monitor is what I'm saying right here. This is bright ass green.
Yeah.
This is there, if I put, what does it do to the colors of the Pepsi Wizard if I zoom in close? Does it throw off what does it auto compensate for that? Hang on. Oh, you can see it. It's trying. It's trying. If I trick it, look. Oh, look at this. Look at the colors of this fucking car. The camera doesn't know what to do. This one's got to be a new 92.
No,
really?
that was an older one.
I was pinning this one at least for late 90s, early 2000s. Wow. Okay.
All right, so now these were the ones.
So hold on. I can't even guess what this one is a reference to. If that's the last regular car, because my guess, I didn't mean to cut you off. My guess for what this one was referring to is I remember at McDonald's in the mid-90s. This car is older than that then. They had when they used to do Hot Wheels for boys, Barbies for girls, and they had 5 of each. One of them was a green car that had yellow crackles all over it. I don't know if you remember that one. Mm-hmm. But that's the one, when you handed me this bright-ass goddamn green car that my camera hates, that was what I defaulted to, but I can't be right.
Everybody's gonna know this one. We actually have 2 of these. 2 of these?
It's the Wienermobile. It's the actual branded Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Let's get this is the money shot right here. Get a close up on that wiener, right? Oh yeah. I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly want to be. And this is from 1993. I probably could have figured that into the song somehow, but I kind of goofed up. Everyone had the Oscar Mayer wiener car. Also, everyone also had a Spam car. We
have a Spam one as well.
Did you bring it in there?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that would be a regular
It wasn't a
car,
Hot Wheels though.
Oh, was it like Matchbox or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Weird. All right.
I kept it exclusively Hot Wheels.
Of course. Well, it is Hot Wheels Race. It is actually, you cannot use Matchbox cars with this set. With this track, they won't stick to the surface. They'll just slide off.
I'm looking back. I'm kind of upset that we use these for the Hot Wheels Smash.
There's gonna be dents and dings on them, aren't there?
Yeah. On some.
Yeah.
So here is one that you always used for Hot Wheels Smash.
Is it? Okay. Put it in my hand. Let me see if I can feel it.
It's really bizarre.
Oh, this is the one. Okay, I'm not looking. This is the one that it's like a half track. It's got tank tracks back here, and it's got forks. that look like skis. Is that? Oh, yes! I remember this one. Yeah, I use this all the time for. I don't know what advantage I thought this gave me. Because it was cool because it was like a little battle bot. It reminded me of Panic Attack. I mean, honestly, tell me this is not a fucking battle bot. It's little tank tracks. It's got lifters. It looks like if somebody tried to make a Hot Wheels car out of the Robot Wars competitor's suicidal tendencies, and they completely fucked up the dimensions of it. They're like, oh, okay, well, it's got tank tracks, it's got a lifter. Uh-oh. So that's... Okay, I remember that one.
We used quite a few times, but it's really bizarre. Really cool as well, and old.
Okay, I'm feeling this one.
I don't think you're going to guess that one. That one's...
Nah, I feel there's like a seat right here, but I don't know what... Oh, wow! It's like a Dalmatian dog or something. What?
Yeah. I'm going to use this one for the game.
Okay, hang on. You're going to use it for the game. Chat says this one might be a cow. Yeah, you're right. This might be a cow. I thought it was a Wait. It's got to be a Dalmatian. I don't fucking know. Hang on. Let's get a second opinion on that skull. You know. I don't know, man.
I thought it was a dog.
I thought it was like a Dalmatian with the goofy ass with spots that are the wrong size.
Alright, so you're gonna remember this one, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna say the gag until you see it. But I'm
Okay.
gonna be this one for the game.
Is this okay? It's the toilet.
Yeah.
It's the toilet.
I'm gonna be that one because I'm gonna shit on the competition.
This one, I remember that the name of this car is called the hot seat.
Yep,
That's the name
hot
of this
seat.
car. It's we got a year 90. This is a 97. Yeah, this is something that could have only been birthed from when the 90s were well and truly when we were balls deep in that decade. This is for some reason it's got a plunger for a steering wheel. The lid pops up. You can raise the seat. And then you put it back down when you're done. But you can also take the plunger out for some reason. You can do this with the car. I don't know why.
So
Right.
these are really weird Hot Wheels. These next two.
Okay, well these are really
Well,
weird.
no, they're not like. So Hot Wheels' claim to fame was like they were full metal die-cast cars.
Yeah.
But these are completely plastic.
Well, the hot seat was plastic too. Oh my god, this is the one. Is this one okay? I'm not looking at it yet. Is this one translucent? It's like green and blue, and it's yeah. Okay, yeah. And there's a hook on the bottom. You want to know what the thing with this one was?
Yeah, actually.
I can tell you the story. This was one of mine. I got this for my birthday when I was like 6 or 7, and I felt it. I'm like, oh my god. I felt the hook. I was like, oh, I know what it is. Yeah, you guys see the hook right here. This one, the body pivots in the middle because there was a track that went with this, and I've long since lost the track. And it was a little stunt track with a jump or whatever, and you do a little loop-to-loop. And the reason this hook is here is because there was a slot in the beginning of the track, and you clipped it in, and you pulled it backward. It was spring-loaded. And then when you hit the firing, this thing retracts inwards, so when the car starts to roll, it doesn't snag on anything. So when you hit the fire mechanism, this shot off, but I feel like the mechanism wasn't strong enough because it was only spring powered. So they had to make the car entirely plastic because shit like this and this goddamn car are just especially this, oh my god, that behemoth right there, those are way too heavy. So that's the reason why this one is entirely plastic. We got a year on the bottom. Yeah, this one's 94. So I would have been like 6 years old whenever I got this one.
And then I guess you'll remember this one too.
Is this the other one that goes with it then? Yeah, this is the yellow. Yeah, the yellow and yeah, it's the same one, and it's also got the hook right here. I think out of the two, I remember trying to use the set. I think this one worked better because it's smaller than the other one. Because this is too clunky. And the body on this one also pivots really strangely. And does this one have it too? Yeah, they both have this. There's a thing you can slide right here, and it stops it from pivoting. I don't know what purpose that served because I think this part pivoted so that when it went along the course, when it went on the turn, it would be able to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they gave you the option to turn that off because that was the number one cause for the thing flying off the track.
When we played Hot Wheels Smash, these were the two cars that were always like
Oh, these were the OP ones?
These were the OP ones.
The ones we fought over?
You were always both of them. Always.
Okay, is one of them the silver one that looks like Vlad the Impaler?
Close.
Okay, let's see. Another BattleBots reference. Oh my god, this one's heavy. This is... Okay, this is the one. It's got 6 wheels, and it's got like a wedge and a satellite dish. Is that the... Yeah! Remember, this one's badass. Oh, this one was one of my favorite. We called this one the Moon Trekker.
Yep.
After the car from Vigilante 8. The second offense, the Moon Trekker. I just like this one because of all the parts, dude. Man, they don't make cars like this anymore.
Exactly.
You're right.
They're just all...
They're all just
plain,
boring shit
yeah.
like this. I don't mean to point at that and say boring shit, but I mean these have some interesting paint jobs. But they just make... They don't make a toilet car anymore. They don't make a wiener car. You know, they don't make whatever the fuck this thing was supposed to be with the lifting arms. Look, the little moon bug. I dropped it. It's destroyed the value. It's got like a circuit board. Look, hang on. We gotta appreciate this. Got the circuit board on the side. The purple thing. This the logo of the CNC Music Factory. I don't even know what that is. The satellite dish. It turns. You know what was funny is that I always had to be this one, but there was like. There was no practical purpose for me to play as this because if you look at the ground clearance of this thing, like I can fit my pinky under that. So with the idea being that you don't want this to happen, this chunky ass giant thing was just guaranteed loss every time. But no, you're right. I always played as that one.
Yeah, one more.
You saved the piece de resistance. Is this the?
Yeah. So this was, we have 2 of them, but this was the one that you used more than the other in Hot Wheels Crash. It was easily... It wasn't fair. This was the most dominant Hot Wheels car that we had. And we had like hundreds of them that we played this game with.
We had a lot.
This one, though, you could never flip. And it won every single damn time. Every time. Every time.
Yep, this is the one. Yeah, we had a gray one. We had a
You can't put it on the ground real quick. You can't get under it.
The ground clearance is 0.
You can't get under it.
Let's make him kiss real quick. This just slides completely. Hang on, just completely underneath it. The leverage, immediate leverage. It said Cyber on the side, and the gray one had a similar, because they were from the same set. But if we look at the front, look at those battle scars, man. That's like a fucking battle bot right there. You know what? This looks an awful lot like my old robot Kill Switch. We get, hang on, look at, it's too radical. The camera can't focus. I wonder if this like subconsciously guided my design of that old robot. We've also, oh my god, look at the ding. Look at that ding right there where the light is. Because obviously we could spin it around to fight with, or we could flip it around the other way and just bam. You know what I'm talking about?
The only time
94
that you lost with that car
was when you played as the other one.
No, we never played as the other one. You always took both. So it's like if I beat one, you had another one.
That's true. I was a dick.
So the only time that you ever lost with one of these was we have by the front door of my parents' house, there's a bump that goes into the section. And the only time that he lost is if he missed my car and hit the bump and caused his own crash. That's the only time he lost with that damn car.
I was very good at this game, so that did not happen often. So, man, I remember that we got these cars. Yeah, I mean, like the 2 clear ones, the plastic ones. I remember getting those. I remember the Oscar Mayer car, the Oscar Mayer Wiener car, of course. I definitely remember this one because I asked if you had the gray one that looked like Vlad the Impaler. That one was one of my favorites, man. I mean, I remember the light blue ones. I definitely remember this one for how dumb it is with little forks that don't do anything. God, those are cool, man. You picked 13 good ones to kick off Hot Wheels Racer with. So you ready to do this thing?